Okay, what we have is two bricks here, and each one, this one has two neutrals on the outside right here, then a positive, then two more neutrals right here, then a negative, two neutrals, then a positive, two neutrals, and it seems to not draw so many amps this way because using 5 neutrals didn't work. It didn't produce anything. Hardly, just a few bubbles. So, and that was with 3 tablespoons, or yeah, teaspoons of baking soda inside a 3-gallon bucket, and I hooked jumper cables right up to this and put the cell in water, and it produced the same, maybe a little less than this brute force one with 18 plates. But this one draws amps like crazy, and these don't seem to draw as many amps, and you have to force the amps into them. That in the other video I had that stainless steel tubing. You can see where I cut it and put some in between each one of these on both sides, on both bricks. And you see my little pipe cutter here. And now I already have, if I move this out of the way here, I already have my other plates cut, and they are ready for the neutrals. I got the, so as I progress here, there's going to be 4 of these inside here, 1 in each one of these. And as you can see, this tube right here, all the gases will go from one tube to the other. They're all tubed together, and all the positive and negatives are down here like this. These right here, I'd probably just be pulled out some more, but I won't worry about that because I still have to take the bolt out, put the cells in, and the water line will be somewhere in this area, just where I can see it in this clear water tube here, sight tube, and the cells will be way below the water line, keeping them cool. And I have a radiator, and I'll get my 12-volt pump as soon as I get all these built. So there's 2 of them. That takes a long time. Yeah, there's a hole in that one. There's a hole in that one, but there's not a hole in this one. Yeah, there is. I don't know why. Oh, that was an extra plate I had. But it takes a long time to sand each one of these. I sanded them this way, then I sanded them this way, then I sanded them this way. And that's about it. And it takes a lot of nylon washers and 3-inch bolts. And this brick is just wide enough to slide down in my cell. If I put 2 more, like on this end, if I put 2 more neutrals, it won't fit. So I left the neutrals off this end. And the same on this cell here. I left the neutrals off of this end, but I put 2 in between. 2 in between here. And so there's my my progressiveness here, and they are on the bottom of the neutral they're 8 1/4, and the neutrals are that's a little backwards. The neutrals are from the edge, as you can see, about 2 1/2. The neutrals, just by themselves, are 6 1/2. But these cells, the cells are actually 2, so I have a 1/4 inch on both sides. These up here, I'm going to wrap them, or I probably end up taking these back apart and dipping them in that tool coat down to here, the positive and negatives, down at about a 1/4 inch past the neutral. Okay, or I might wrap them with tape. I never know what I'm going to conjure up. That way these will be down just like the rest of it. So these work pretty good, and there's going to be 4 of them, so they should put out like I would say like a good woman, but I won't say that. Alright, well, that's it for right now. See, I couldn't use the 2-inch. I had to go with the 3-inch nylons. And yes, I got them on eBay. And these, remember, I got this tubing at the junkyard, the scrap metal yard. You can find all kinds of well, it's usable but useless to other people, but usable for you. So if you're looking for stainless steel and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg going to a sheet metal shop somewhere that they shear it for you and make stuff, fabricate it, go to a wrecking yard where they sell it to you by the pound, which is right now it's going for $1.26 a pound. And this, I don't know how much this cell would weigh. You might have to pay $5 for enough right there, or you can go buy it somewhere else and pay $4 for it, and you get like that sheet there. That's 3/16. I got another 3/16, and it's 18 gauge, and that down there is 18 gauge. And this is like my prototype. Oh, there goes my steel. These are made out of 304 stainless. Sounds kind of stupid to go through all this work for 304 stainless. Well, when I get done and this works out the way I want it to, then I'm making it out of 3/16. And yes, I'm going to start all over. And I'll use all the parts out of these, and the bolts and the washers and the spacers and all that out of these. Then I'll set these aside, or I'll just leave these together and hang them up in my garage or something. Well, hope you liked it, and the next video will show 3, the next one will show 4, and hopefully we'll get her done.